This panel will be an extension to the previous panel that looked at the textual basis for the bracha of Hanotein Le'ayef Koach. In this panel we shall be looking at the placement, the locating of this bracha according to the Minhag Ashkenaz and Minhag Sefarad Ari. And while the Pshuta Shel Mikra of the Ya'ef would point to a translation of one who is tired, we shall be also looking at and attempting to read into the Ya'ef of this bracha as one who is weary and exhausted. This, of course, will move us into the area of Remez and Drush and affords us a different perspective to this bracha. The anomaly of this bracha is that it is one that is not mentioned in the list of Birchat HaShachar from Brachot Daf Samach Amud Bet. And I suspect on this basis that the bracha was placed after the 10 brachot listed in the Gemara. This appears to be the case according to the Nusach Ashkenaz. Similarly, there are 3 other brachot that are not listed in Masechet Brachot. The Shelo Asani Set, Shelo Asani Goy, Shelo Asani Ave, Shelo Asani Isha. These 3 brachot in the Nusach Ashkenaz are inserted between the Notein L'Sechvi Bina, the first, and the Pekach Ivrim, fourth, of the Birchat HaShachar. By the same token, in the Nusach Sefarad Ari, we have the 10 brachot listed in the Masechet Brachot. There is a set 1 of 5 brachot and a set 2 of 5 brachot. The 3 Shelo Asani brachot are placed last. As mentioned before, they were not listed in Masechet Brachot. The Hanotein Le'ayef Koach bracha, however, is located between the first set and the second set at position 6. Which begs the question, or rather suggests, that this bracha is linked to the first set and brings some closure before moving on to the second set. And Dr. Missen Mindel in the Sefer My Prayer does attempt to provide an explanation to both the sequence of the first set of brachot and by redefining the term Ya'ef, a reason for its placement at position number 6. And that sequence is built around the stages one goes through when one moves from a state of sleep through to how one prepares oneself to face the new day. We begin with a bracha regarding waking up, Hanotein L'Sechvi Bina, when he or she hears the crow of the rooster, through to the getting out of bed, the Matir Asurim and the Zokef Kefufim brachot, Malbish Arumim, for when one clothes oneself. Then we now come to the bracha of Hanotein Le'ayef Koach, which, according to a straight pshat translation of the word Ya'ef, one who is tired, is an easy fit. In other words, we round off the series of brachot regarding waking up. The God provides koach and strength to function in the day ahead. This reading of the bracha, while technically is adequate, runs into the problem that it is a repeat of the very, very last of the Birchat HaShachar, the bracha of Hama'avir Sheina Me'inai Utanuma Mi'afapai, a point that we shall discuss if and when we reach that last bracha. Therefore, on account of the textual difficulty, we can now explore other options for the Ya'ef of this bracha, 2 of which are weary and exhausted, but not necessarily weary or exhausted from sleep, but a more subtle form of weariness and exhaustion, along the lines of, in today's language, possible mental health concerns and worries that face an individual on account of things like relationships with one's family, such as loss of income, which much of the world is facing in the year 2020 as a result of the coronavirus, mass unemployment, the possibility of businesses employing tens, hundreds, if not thousands of employees to reopen. And for this we turn to the source of this exceptional bracha, as noted in the previous panel, Yeshayahu Perek Mem, where HaKadosh Baruch Hu is described as one who is Notein Le'ayef Koach, a God who gives the tired individuals strength, Le'ein Onim, and to Le'ein Onim Atzma Yarber. He increases strength to him or her who has no strength. And Pasuk Lamed Aleph goes on to suggest that Kavei Hashem, those who put their hope and trust in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, those who do so, shall renew their vigor. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not tire. So that according to a non-Peshat reading of this text, we have here a bracha that provides man or woman the ability to surmount the difficulties facing him or her in the coming day, with the proviso that they turn to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and retain the hope that things will work out well.